Hello, Flutter experts. Welcome back to another exciting session of our application development series. And today's segment, we will be enhancing user experience and displaying the correct product details in the product details screen into our application. And we will be just setting something up for our search screen to provide the search functionality. So yeah, let's just dive into the code. So now in this part, so which is basically our section 2, and here we will be just integrating our provider and we will be just making our application efficient. So now why, basically here comes the question, why we are using the provider state management or any state management for Flutter application or our application. So basically we will be just using the state management because we just want to avoid unnecessary rebuilds for our application. So here when just we click a button, for example in our application when we are just switching to light mode and the dark mode, when we are just tickling or clicking that buttons, the whole application or the whole screen is being rebuilt. So that will just take a lot of resources for us, and that will just um, slow down our application for one single click to rebuild the whole screen. So just overcome that issue, we just need some kind of state management to be integrated into our application to make our application efficient. So there are a lot of state managements like the built-in one provider, the block which provides the Flutter, and the third-party one which is basically GetX. And GetX is very much basically simple and very much easy to use. But here we will be just using the provider which is provided by the Flutter, and the block is another option that we can just use it into our this application. But we will be just going with the provider because it is very much simple and very much easy for the beginner level. And yeah, so we will be just using the provider, and for that we just need to first create our a product model. So we will be just working on our products in this part. We will be just showing the products on the screen, and the dynamically by using our this provider state management. Hence for that we will be just setting the things up. First things first, so we will be just creating our model first. I will be just creating a new dart file here in the models directory, um, which will be products model.dart. And here we will be just creating a simple class, and now I will just name it product model. And now we just need to um, extend it with the change notifier, so it will be just used with the modifier, and we will be just getting this class for the provider. So we will be just getting the details from this class using the provider state management. So for that we just need to know when something or some value changes, so we should be notified for that. So here we just need to use the change notifier for that. So great, now we are done. We will be just creating the body for that. So for the product, what we will be just requiring to get a product, to show a product. So for that, a product basically will be, a product will have a title, a price, a category, a description, and an image, and the quantity of the products. So basically we will be just heading all of these, and we will be just creating a product using this model, and we just need all the things here. So for that I will be just creating a final which will be final. So final, and the type will be string, and which will be product id. So we just need the product id, product detail, we will be just creating these here, which will be product title for that, and the other one will be product price. We will be just um, needing to create a product which will be product price, the product category, and the next one will be the product description. Yeah, we will be just getting that also, which will be product image, and the other one will be product quantity. Great, I'll just save this from here now. So now we just need to create the constructor for this. So for the constructor we will be just creating the constructor basically, so which is so we will just add a semicolon here, and I'll just save this, and now we just need to create the constructor, so which will be this. I've just created this constructor here. So yeah, now we are just done by creating the constructor for our this product model. And the next thing we will be just so yeah, now we are just done with creating our product model, and now we will be just going to our home screen. So yeah, I will be just setting the home screen as my default page in the main.dart. So yeah, now I have just headed our root screen to our home. So yeah, now we are just getting um, our this page. So now we will be just going to the products. So for that we just need to um, go to search screen, and here now we will be just getting the images and the titles dynamically. So for that we just need to um, implement a class which will be a provider, and we will on that we will be just heading all the images and the titles and all of things in that file. So here I will be just creating a new dart file for me, and which will be product provider.dart, and I will be just pasting all the codes which I have just copied. So I will be just defining the whole process. So basically these all the processes being repeating, so I just don't want to waste the time. So yeah, I will be just copying pasting this, but I will be just doing that in a second. So I'll just remove the warnings and the errors um for me, and there you have it. We will be just oh, sorry, we have just missed to spell something. So yeah, we will be just going back to our product model again, and which will be product quantity and the product quantity. And great, now we are done. um Sorry, now we will be just removing this, and I'll just paste this. So here I have created a simple class, and I just named it with the product provider. So as you know that when we are just using the provider, we just need to extend it with change notifier to use the with keyword. So it will just inform the UI or the provider, so something has been changed. So you just need to notify the screen or the provider um, instance that there is something changed into something. So you just need to refresh the screen or do some kind of action. So for that we will be just using this change notifier here. And now I have just created a getter function to just get this provider into the other classes. So it will be a good practice for us to just use the getter thing to just get the things from the other classes. So we will be just using a getter function. So basically a list type of product model, this product model, and that we are just getting and returning that products. Great, now here we have just created a function um, Basically what this function will do, this function will just get the products from the id, so find the products from the id. So I have just created these products. So I just um, so here I am just checking the products, which is products where if some kind of elements are available in that list. uh, so just check it if the product id and the list product id are equal or not empty. So if they are empty, so just return null, just show nothing. So do that. Yeah, we are just checking for the availability of the product id, and both of them are same and they are not available or they are empty, so just return null. So if they are not empty, so here we will be just also checking product dot first where and in that element, so just check for the product id and return whatever the product id has. So yeah, that's it. Now we will be just creating our actual product here. So product list here, which will be a basic type of product model, and I'll just name it product. So it is basically a private fields. I have used the underscore for to make our this list private, so which cannot be accessed outside of this class. So we just need the getter function to access it. So yeah, there's the reason I have created a getter function for this list to be just accessed in outside of the classes in other our classes. So that's it. Now what I have just done, so we have just called our product model, which is basically this, and I have just provided all of the values to it. So what is product id, so I have just provided this. The what is the product title, I have provided this, the price, the category, and the description and the image to it, and the quantity. So basically you will be just getting and creating a product details. You can just create whatever and how many products for you, so you can just add them into the list. I will be just providing this list to you, so don't worry for that. And we will be just moving ahead. Just you just need to clear the concept for what we are just doing here, and how we will be just using the provider into our this application. So basically the main thing is this function, so we will be just using this function to get the products, and we will be just using this function to add the search functionality into our application. So yeah, now we will be just moving ahead. We have just created our this list, which is basically a product model, and we have just provided all the details for our products. So yeah, one other thing, so I have just used the product id for some of our this product model to just make the unique ids for us. So basically for that we have just installed a package which is uid. So you just need to install that. So this is basically this uid, so it will be just giving us some kind of unique ids. So you just need to install the package into your pubspec.yml file, and we are just using version 4, so it will be just giving us some unique id on the basis of um, randomly generated ids. So yeah, that these ids will always be unique. So just install this and you will be just good to go. And yeah, now we will be just moving ahead. So now we will be just configuring the product details screen. So when we just click this, so we will be just redirected we will be just redirecting to our product screen. So for that we just need to click here, and yeah, we just move to our product details. So basically these are hard coded ones, so now we will be just getting this from our newly created list. So we have just added all the products details there. So we will be just using the provider state management, and we will be just getting all of these. So now we will be just moving to our product details screen. code, and here we will be just setting the things up. So first things first, so we just need to get all of the details from our this product provider class. So for that we just need to use our provider. So first we just need to create an instance of our provider. We will be just creating that, which will be this. I will be just creating the final field, which will be product provider, and it will be just the provider, the hop context. So we just need to import the package for the provider to use the provider, so we just need to import the package. So yeah, I have just imported this now. So now we just need to use the context and the other thing, the lesson one. So uh, what this lesson do, so basically we will be just using the lesson um, to tell the provider to just avoid unnecessary builds. So if you just don't use this lesson, by default it will just again rebuild and rebuild the screens for you. So I have just made this for, so it will just avoid unnecessary builds for us. So great, now I have just created the product provider, an instance of the product provider, and now we will be just getting that. Basically we will be doing the other things. So we just need to know the ID of each product to just show the IDs here, basically the correct images and the correct information for that product. So we just need to send the product ID to this page while we are here in this page. So when we just click here on any of the image, so we just need to pass an argument the product ID to this page. So it will be just how we hope the product ID, and on the basis of that product we will be just getting the correct images and the correct details for that product. So we will be just moving to our product widget class. Basically here we have all the things defined. So here we will be just sending uh, the product ID into it. So where is that basically? So for that we just need to make our uh, we just need to send the argument. So for that we just need to head and final field in the constructor. So it will be just required for um, product widgets. So the this project widgets will be called in any place of our application or any place of that code. So we just need to provide the product ID to just send it to this project details page. So for that I will be just creating a final field, which will be final, and it will be the string, which will be the product ID, and that's it. Now I just need to head the panel field into the constructor. I've just done that, and I'll just set this. Great. Now we will be just moving ahead, and now here on this page we will be also creating the instance of the provider, and we will be just creating and getting the product by the current product and using our find by product ID, which we have just created there. So yeah, now we are just getting some kind of error because we have just added this product field which is basically required. So we just need to add them on all the places. So yeah, we will be just tackling that out, but first we will be just configuring the things here, which will be the product provider, and I'll just use the provider package, and we just need to import it here. So for that we just need to import it. Come on. Yeah, I've just imported it. Now we will be just using the of context, as you know. um, so if you just want to know the provider things and details, so I have already created a fully playlist, a full playlist, which I have explained each and everything there. But if you know surface things to use the provider. So yeah, this will be okay for you, how we can just use the provider into a project or integrate it into a project. So yeah, you are good to go. You can just continue it by using this. So for that, now we just need the context, and that's it. Now I'll just cut it from here. Now it also requires the class name, which class data you just want to access. So we just need to provide that class here too, which will be the product provider. Product provider, yeah, for us. Great. Now I'm just done. So now we will be just um, accessing all the functions or the methods of this class by using this instance. So yeah, we will be just also getting that current product for us, which will be product current, and I'll just use this. And now we will be just using the find by product ID, and we will be just providing it product ID. So to use and this thing into this, so we just need to use widget dot sorry widget dot product ID. So that's it, I am done. So now we just need to uh, configure this on press function of this. So now we just need to configure this on press function of this when this is clicked. So we just need to move to the details page, but now this time we will be just also adding these arguments into it. So it will just pass that into the details page. So for that we just need to use the await keyword here, and the navigator as simple as that, which is navigator dot post name. And now we just need that route name. The route name is basically products uh, details, product details. So basically this one, so this one. Great, now we are done by using that, and now we just need to send some kind of arguments to the details page. Also for that we just need to use the arguments keyword here, and now we will be just getting the product ID from the get current product, basically this, which is get current product. And now I'll just get the product ID by using this. Done. So we are just getting that error, so we just need to use the null safety check for this, and done. So now we will be getting the image URL basically. So we will be just providing the image URL from our this current product. So I will be just copying this, and I'll just pasting this from here. Now visible this time, it will be the image, product image. Great. And we also just need to provide the product title to head. So for that we just need to now change this to this, and this time it will be the product title. Great. Now it is not required to check it for null safety, so yeah, I just removed that. So we will be just doing the same thing with this the product price. So I will be just getting the price from there also. So for that we will be just doing that. So I'll just cut this basically, and the dollar sign, and this, and this, and now we will be just getting the price, which is product price, and we are getting that error because of this const. I'll just remove this, and now we will be just also adding that dollar sign. So yeah, I'll just use the forward slash, and I am done. I'll just save this. So yeah, we are done by configuring our this product widget. So now we will be just removing the other errors from there. So I'll just save this. So again, we are using something that is not needed, so I'll just cut it from here again, and that's it. Now I'll be just moving to my product details page again, and we will be configuring it, hit this one now. So now we will be just getting the product details page here. So now we will be just getting and calling our that find by product ID. So I'll be just configuring the same thing here, which will be get current product, which is equal to this provider, and now we will be just getting that. Come on, yeah, get that, which will be product provider. And so yeah, we have just not provided the class, so we just need to provide the class as I said earlier, which is product provider, product provider, and that's it. Now we will be just getting the methods from there, which is find by product ID, and now we just need to provide the product ID. So whereby from where we will be just getting the product ID, so by the arguments which we have just passed on the product widgets class. So from there we will be just getting that, which is final the product ID, which will be product ID is equal to model route, this one, and I'll be just using of context, and now we just need to use the settings, and then I'll just get the arguments, which is this arguments. And yeah, now I will be just using the cost, so it will be just has a string, so it will be just considered has a string, so with unconditionally access. So yeah, we just provide the null check safety here, and great, now we are done. So I'll just copy this, and now I'll just whatever product ID we will be just getting from there, we will just provide it to it. So now I'll just save this, and that's it. So now we will be just configuring our this product details page here, so we will be just doing that. So now we are just getting the image from the app constants. Now we will be just getting it from this current um, product ID from our provider class, and we just need to provide the null safety check here, and I'll just copy this, and whatever we are just getting the titles, so we will be just getting it from this basically, so which will be dot product title, and we will be just getting the price also. So for the price we just need to use the dollar sign, this curly braces, and this, and now we will be just getting the price for that, which will be price product price, and I'll just remove the const. So we are just done. So now I'll just use the power slash and the dollar sign again, so we will be just getting that. So we just need to also define and get the category from there, so we will be just doing that. I'll cut this from here, and I'll just paste this, and this time it will be product category. So I'll just remove the row const, and that's it. Now I'll just add it here. Great, now we just need the description also, so I'll just cut this description, and I'll just paste this, and now we will be just getting the description as simple as that, which is a product description. Done. I'll just save this. So now we will be just going to our search screen page. So we are getting that error from there also, so we will be just tackling that. So I'll just move here, and now we will be just um, creating the instance of the provider here. Also for that we just need to use the final product provider, and this time we will just need to import the provider, and we just need to import it. So yeah, it is done. So now we will be just using the of context and the context, and we will be just passing the class into it, which is the provider class provider, sorry, the product provider, basically product provider, and that's it. So yeah, great. Now we will be just moving ahead, and now we will be just um, passing the product ID into our this product page. So first we just need to um, wrap it with the change notifier provider to just inform that something is being changed, so it will just change accordingly. So for that we just need to use and wrap it with the change notifier here. So I'll be just wrapping it with the widget, and that widget will be change notify a provider. So we just need to add a value to it. So I'll be just using the value change notifier provider dot value. So great, now we just need to put the required fields into it. So we will be just adding the values, and we will be just getting the value uh, from the provider, which I've just created an instance of that, and we will be just using the get products, and now we just need to provide the index into it. Great, now we will be just passing the argument here. So now we just don't need this const first. So now we will be just providing the required piece, which is product ID for us. Now we will be just getting the product ID from the uh, product provider and get product, and now we just need to provide the index, and there you have it. Now we will be just getting the product ID and passing to the details page. So now I just save this, and I'll just go to this, and now we just add the required fields. So for now I'll just keep it empty. So we will be just tackling these issue while we will be just coming into these pages. So for now I'll just add something empty, so nothing need to be passed from there. So I will just need to um, so now we are just getting the error because we have just not told that we are using the provider for our application. So we just need to make sure in the main dot we have provided that provider. So for that, now we just need to copy this. So we are using multi provider here, so we just need to inform it here that the product we are using the product provider class as a provider, and that's it. Now I just save this. So when I just click on this product here, so we will be just um, getting that error, so we will be just solving it. So for that we will be just going back to our product details page where that is. So we will be just tackling this issue first. So for that we just need to check for the null. So here we will be just using that. For that, what is this? So we will be just checking if get um, current product is equal to, so this basically copy this, paste this, and is equal to null. So you just need to show some sized box, which is basically empty one. So I'll be just using the size box shrink, and if it is not, so we will be just showing that details of our product. So I'll just restart this again, and this time we will be just doing good. So now I'll just click this item again, and we are still getting that error. So yeah, we are just getting this null and something error because we have just not configured our home screen for the details one. So we are just not sending the product ID from this section, but we have just configured the search one for now. Yeah, we are just getting all the products available, and we have just created that. And now when I just click here, so we will be just getting all the details. So we will be just tackling this issue how to just make our this screen scrollable. So I'll be just moving to my product details screen here. So for that I'll just make this scrollable, which is basically this. So I'll just wrap it with the single scroll view. So for that our issue will be solved, which will be single scrollable view, and I'll just save this. And great, now we are just done. So yeah, that's it. And there you have it. In part 13 we have successfully set the things up for integrating search functionality that allows user to find products dynamically. This enhancement makes our application even more user friendly. Additionally, we have improved the product widget to provide a seamless navigation experience to the product details screen. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more product tutorials. Stay tuned for our next segment. We will be exploring even more exciting features. Until then, stay fit, stay happy, and as usual, happy fluttering.